Hello and welcome. In today's training, I'll be showing you how to design a dynamic combo chart, or better still, we call it a combination chart. What's a combo or a combination chart? A combo chart is a chart that combines two or more chart types in a single chart. So we'll be having two or more chart type, different chart type. We have the histogram, different chart type, the pie chart, the line chart, the graph, So now trying to combine two or more of it in a chart is what we call a combo chart. So in this lesson, I'll be showing you how to create not just a combo chart, but a dynamic combo chart. Just follow me closely as I guide you on a step-by-step method to achieve this. Here we have our data for monthly attendance of an activity in different states. And we have the attendance for male and the attendance for female. For us to insert a chart, you select the data you want to insert in that chart. So I want to insert this data range. You select it. You go to your insert tab, come under the chart. Now you click on this option, which is the insert combo. Just click on the drop down. Good. Here you have create custom combo chart. That's what I want to do. So you click on the create custom combo chart. Good. Now we have it here. So I have my male and I have my female. I want my female to be clustered column and I want my female to be line. And I want the female to be on the secondary axis. All right. So I'll just click this. Good. So my female is on the secondary axis and that's it. I click OK. So if you look at the left section of this, you see different types of chart. The line, the pie, the bar, the area, etc. So you can just see different. So here we just selected the clustered column for the first type of chart we want to use. So even if you click on the drop down arrow here, you'll see different type you can select from for each of the series in your data. Right. So for the male data, we use the clustered column, and for the female, we are using the line graph type, and we're plotting the female on the secondary axis, which is this section. So you click OK when you're done. Good. We have our chart, and you will notice that immediately we insert the chart, you see the chart design and the format tab becomes active. So you can select the different any kind of chart. As I hover around it, notice that the chart changes. You see, so whichever one that suits your preference, you can just go with. You see, this has a different background totally. Right, so let me just go with this. Good. Now we have our graph, our combination graph. We have the male, which is the ones in the bars, that's the clustered column, and we have the female, which is the line graph. So we have two type of graph in a chart. Right, two type of charts in combined in a chart. So here you can change the title of your chart. Because it's a monthly attendance, I'll just type monthly attendance. Monthly attendance. Good. There we go. So we have our combo chart ready to go. So I'll just, okay, let me drag this, let me undo it so it will come back to the middle. Good. So I want it at the center. Then you can select the chart and I drag. Good. So you can drag it anywhere you desire. So I'll just leave it right here. Now, the next thing I would like to show us is how to create a dynamic chart. And to do that, we'll insert a checkbox. A checkbox. And for you to insert a checkbox, you need to have your developer tab active. If you don't have it, just right click here. Okay, okay, just right click anywhere on the ribbon, then click on customize ribbon. All right, then go to this, ensure that the main tab is active here. Then you click on the developer. If your developer is not checked, just check it, and there you go. Mine is already checked, just to show you how to activate your developer tab, because we want to insert a checkbox in order to create a dynamic combo. We just created a combo chart now, so we want to create a dynamic combo chart. So go to your developer, go to insert, under controls, insert. Then under the form control, you see the check box. So I'll just click on it. And where do I want to insert it? Let me just insert it here. Good. So here we have it. Good, 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 good. So I'll just drag it to increase it. And there we go. So I have my combo chart here. I have my combo chart here. So you see, I click on it, it's checked. I click on it. So I'll just edit this, double click, then okay. You can just edit the text. Good. So I'll call this mail, assigned mail, and there you go. So I'll just, what we'll do now is to select the cell and drag it in order to create another combo. All right, you're good. So you will now select and right click, edit the text. I will call this female. Call this female. Okay, here we go. We're good to go. So I have my male and I have my female. So the next thing we'll do is to assign this check to a cell, because we just created a checkbox. So we'll have to assign it to a cell. So you right click on it, select it, right click, then you click on format control. This format control box pops up and you this is cell. You should link it to, where am I linking this cell to? I want to link it to this particular B20. Good. Then you say okay. So we'll do the same thing for this. You select, right click, then click on form control. So we want to link it to which cell? We want to link it to C20, and there we go. So because it's checked, we've linked it to the cell, it's giving us true. Because when you check a box, it will give you true. When you uncheck it, it gives you false. So if we uncheck this now, you see this is false, and if we uncheck this, it gives us false. Now, how do we now create a dynamic combo chart? We already have our data here. So what we want to do is to replicate this data. So I'll just shift this graph here. Good. I'll shift it this point so that I'll have enough space. Good. So, and I'll now select this range, copy it. I want to replicate that data, and we'll just paste it here. Just the paste option. Good. Here we go. So what the next thing to do is to input a formula in this. That is, if this cell, that's the check, the cell will link to our mail checkbox. If it is true, let this figure under mail be the same here. But if it is false, it should give us a non-applicable error, right? Good. So let me just show you what I mean. So it's equals to if this cell, will make it absolute by fixing it, pressing F4. If this cell is true, then return this cell back, right? But if it's not true, just return a non-applicable NA, right? Then you close it. So that's just the formula. If this cell will link to mail, whenever we check the mail, we have true. Whenever we uncheck it, we have false. If it is true, then return the figure on the mail section of that cell. Then, but if it is not true, let me have a non-applicable, right? Good. So I'll just enter. So because I have made my formula, design it in such a way that when I drag down, it will fill other cell, because I've made this particular cell absolute. That's this one, B20 absolute. So I can just fill down. Good. So you see, because this is false now, that's why it's non-applicable. If I check the female, you see that all the figures here are replicated here. So we'll do the same thing for the female section. Say equals to if the cell with link to the female checkbox is true, I'll make it absolute F4. If it is true, return this figure for female. But if it is not true, return non-applicable function for me. Right. So I'll just click enter. Now, because I have designed my formula in such a way I can fill down, I'll just drag down. Good. So because this is false, we have non-applicable. If I click on this now, you have it. Every of the details here are replicated here. So we'll now create another combo chart using this particular data. So you select this set of data. You can copy this, but I'll just want us to create it again so that you'll understand better how to create a combo chart. So you select the range you want to insert in a chart. You go to your Insert tab. Under Chart, click on the Combo option. Then click on Create Custom Combo. Right. So we want to create uh, both a cluster. The male is clustered, the female is lined, and we are making the female secondary, just the way we created the first time. We say, okay, good. So we have it here. We'll just drag it to the point we want it to be. So good, we have it here. Remember, I tell you, you can change it any chart type you want. Let me just use this because that's what I used in the other check. So I'll drag this down. I'll drag, just select this two cell, and I'll bring it closer to this point. Good. So I want them closer to the chart they belong to. Good. So we've linked this second series we created to this chart. So notice what happened. We have the line, the female is the one on with the line, and it's on the secondary axis, and the male is the blue chart. All right. So we have them right there. So watch what happens, or let me push this over here so that we can have a better view of it. Good. Let's have this here. So this, we can now push our checkbox up, drag it up. Good. So I can drag this up and have it closer to the graph. So we have it closer. So notice what happened. If I uncheck the male, so you see that the male clustered column would not be here again. So watch and see what happens. You see, so we have, it's not there, we just have the female because of this formula. It's non-applicable, so it's not here again, it's not applicable on this graph. If I select it again, it comes up. If I uncheck the female, you see the line graph is not applicable on the graph, right? The same way you see it's not applicable on our series. So that's how you go about creating a dynamic combination chart in Excel. And you can also change the title here, put monthly attendance. That's the title, monthly attendance. Okay, I think that's it. Good. So you can change the chart type if you so desire. Maybe we'll use this so that we can differentiate it from the first one. You can close this. I don't need this. So we have the two charts here. This is just a normal combo chart. It's not dynamic. It just linked to this particular data range. This one, the dynamic is linked to this data range. So when we uncheck the male, notice what happened. And when we check it again, it comes up. And we uncheck the female, the line graph disappears. And when we check it back, it comes up. So that's how you go about creating a dynamic combo chart in Excel. I believe this has added value to you. If it has, don't forget to like this video, share with others that will benefit, and subscribe to this channel for more value tips. I'll see you in the next training. Bye for now.